Like,
Hey,
yeah,
how do
I
you?
know. And I'm like,
How do you eat Reese's?
oh, I unwrap it with the wrapper on like the front of it, and then I just push the whole Reese's from the back end of the wrapper and just right in my mouth.
Oh, that's funny because I eat Reese's with a spoon.
What is Chiefin, my dudes? I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. We got a lot in store for you today. We are playing a game much like our old game of fake news stories, but instead of fake news, we have fake crimes. Now, 3 of them are real. The other person has to guess which one is the real one, and it's gonna be fantastic.
One of these things is not like the other. One of these things is not like the other one. Name the artist.
I think you mixed up. I think you mixed up. Yeah, you mixed up Sesame Street and the Foo Fighters.
No, that's just Foo Fighters. Pretender.
No, it's not. Is it?
Yeah.
No. One of these things is. It's not one of these things is not like the other.
Yes, it is. Look it up.
No,
I
it's not.
already
No.
won this episode. If the first thing
No,
we're
I don't
arguing
think so.
Pretender lyrics.
Is it really? This whole time. I thought that was like Sesame Street. Like, one of these things is not like the other.
Is it Pretender? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, it's one of these things just doesn't belong here. Fuck a duck. Or a big bird.
These. Wait, is this not popping up? Is it not Pretender? One of these things.
Just look up the
is
Pretender
not
lyrics.
Like the other. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. I did and I can't find it.
You're the pretender.
Whoa, this is like a thread that's like on YouTube. Similarity between the Pretender and one of these things.
Forced into writing the chorus from that song, The Pretender, is a lot like this children's song. One of these things is not like the other.
What
I
the?
fucking said it!
That's Dave Grohl
Yeah!
talking about it.
I told you, dude!
Oh,
You know that my
I
uncle
am
actually-
wrong. It's what if they say I'm not like the others?
Oh my god. You're branded Ninny. You actually have to get a brand of Ninny now, right above
Nope.
your ass cheek.
Nope.
Just
no, I don't.
above your waistband.
No, I
Yeah.
don't, because it's already there.
Oh god.
So now
I'm so
what?
glad you've already committed to the role of Ninny. That's
Yeah.
so great.
I can't
Did you
believe
know- so,
that, dude. That's like a Mandela effect for me right now, is what that feels like. That I was 100% confident that that's what it was.
I know. And it didn't sound right. Nothing sounded right. But I know it was like the same. Oh, God. Oh, man. That feels so good to start off this episode. Oh,
I mean, I'm glad
you know
that
what's
you
gonna
got
feel
it
even
out
better?
of the way,
You know what's
because
gonna...
I'm just going to win now.
Well, speaking of getting it out of the way, let's make sure we get this out of the way. If you are listening, go ahead and subscribe wherever you're listening now. Like, comment, share.
Do it. Fucking do it. If you just heard that and you didn't do it, do it.
We want to get you guys to be part of the tribe, and we want you to induct more people into the tribe. If you don't, then you're not a true tribesman.
Yeah, we want this to be like
And
a
you're not
multi-level
Chiefin.
marketing scheme, but you're not benefiting in any way from it, okay? It's just all us. Like,
Look, if you induct 10 people and then they induct 10 people, right there, you will have inducted 100 people.
yeah, then like in like
Theoretically.
3 years when this is bigger, you could be like, hey, remember when I found that first? And you could be the one friend that they all hate because you keep bringing
Yeah.
that up. But that could be you.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you're into that.
It could be like when I first learned about Reese's, right? The person that showed it to me was my mom, and now she always brings me a Reese's every time she goes to the store, and she's like, remember when I first showed you these things? I'm like, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
how
I
do you-
know. And I'm like,
How do you eat Reese's?
oh, I unwrap it with the wrapper on like the front of it, and then I just push the whole Reese's from the back end of the wrapper and just right in my mouth.
Oh, that's funny because I eat Reese's with a spoon.
How did I not see that coming?
Yes, I win.
Fuck.
I literally
hate
didn't
that.
hear a single word you said after you didn't get
I know,
the
you were
joke.
just waiting.
Just fucking
You're
waiting,
like, oh,
Are you
man.
done yet with your real answer?
He's like, he had a big box with a steak underneath it, just waiting for a wolf to crawl in there so he could catch the box, or catch the wolf in the box.
That's what's great about these remote ones is you can't see when I'm just jazzed about a joke.
You got
coming up.
ear to ear smile, just smirking it out,
Yeah,
waiting for
no
my answer.
idea.
God, that's so frustrating.
All
I
right,
hate when
that
I
feels
fall into
good.
those traps too.
You know, that's
the worst.
one of the highlights of the day now. So thank you.
Yeah, I hope you know what?
Frickin'
Savor the flavor because it's not happening today. You're gonna be Brandon Ninny again. You're gonna have to. It's gonna say Ninny Ninny right across your waistband above your ass crack.
Do you know Lion King Rafiki the baboon? You're Rafiki the buffoon.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Same butt color.
Ninnies are not allowed to speak to me this way.
All right, you want to get into it? You want to explain to the people? I think you started. I don't know if we actually finished.
All right. I think I kind of explained the whole thing.
Yeah.
Basically,
So we
we're
played
gonna
this.
have-
We played this game. What, like 3 months ago? A long time ago, where we presented 3 news stories to each other. 2 of them are real. 1 of them is false, and we.
No. It's one that's real, and then the other are fake.
Well, I did the other way.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah, this is gonna be really confusing for the listeners also. Okay, so Daniel's gonna present 3 stories to me. 1 of them is real. 2 of them are fake. I'm gonna present 3 stories to Daniel. 2 of them are real, and 1 of them is fake. But in the end,
fuck
like
me.
Dave
This is gonna be
Grohl
so
said,
hard.
one of these things is not like the others.
Okay. I'm a
Dude,
pretender.
how do we fuck these up? I feel like every game, one of us fucks up something.
Literally we can never get it straight. It's the worst, man. We suck.
God. But yeah, the caveat to today's episode of this fake news, if we're gonna call it that, game is that it's related to crime stories, shit like that.
You know what's funny? I remember doing the fake news stories, and I was like, dude, it's so easy to come up with these 3 fake news stories, or what was it? Yeah, 3, right?
Yeah, I think I won this one last time, by the way.
Yeah, and I know you skunked me, I think. And then this time, I'm like, fuck, dude, why is it so hard? I gotta think up 6 of these things. I had to like,
Dude,
I
I
had to make.
wish I did it I wish I did the way you did. I feel like it was so hard to find like funny real ones.
That's insane. I found 3 phenomenal ones, and I could not. Like, I got about maybe 3 done that were fake, and I couldn't think of any more. I was at work, like racking my brain, like what sounds believable but also really funny that would happen.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm excited now because one of us did it, the right way, and then the other one did it their way. I'm not gonna point any fingers because it was my fault. And
I don't even
it's
know
gonna be
whose fault
interesting.
it was. It could have been mine.
I'm pretty sure it was mine. I mean, but it's going to be interesting, though, because you're going to have your way of doing it, and I'm going to have my way of doing it, and the listeners are just going to have to fucking deal with the fact that it's not the same.
All right, you ready? I'll kick it off. I'm the ninny.
Sounds good to me.
All right, round 1. So 2 of these are real. 1 of them is fake. Here we go. First, a man high on bath salts breaks into a house and puts up Christmas decorations. Next, Florida man arrested for attempting to incite a riot against a local 7-Eleven. And lastly, South Carolina woman arrested for cruising down the road in a child's toy truck while impaired. So you have a guy on bath salts putting up Christmas decorations. You have a Florida man inciting a riot against a 7-Eleven, and a South Carolina DUI in a kid's toy truck.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and say that the fake news story is the Christmas lights one, because I think that you were just referencing Stranger Things.
Wrong.
No, I really thought that was going to be right. Dang it. Okay, which one's fake?
The fake one is Florida man arrested for attempting to incite a riot against a local 7-Eleven. I think the
I'm shocked.
funniest one is
I'm
this.
absolutely shocked that he put up Christmas lights.
I know. I think the funnier was South Carolina woman arrested for cruising down the road impaired in a toy truck. And there's a picture of it. It's like just her on the side of the road with a toy truck and this cop car. It's one cop car. It's not like it was a high-speed chase because the car could only go like 5 miles an hour. But she's like on a highway in a toy truck, just drunk.
I would love to see her like crash into like a pole, but it's like there's like no damage to the pole or the car or anything, but she's just stuck because it doesn't have reverse.
It's so funny.
So wait, now are you doing the next one or am I doing it?
You go. It's 0-0.
Oh, okay. Fuck. All right, here we go. Wait, it's 2-0? You mean 1-0?
No, 0-0. You only get a point if you guess right.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right. Here it goes. Fake dentistry suspect accused of kissing patient's butt. Pizza Hut employee arrested for crab-infested pubic hair seasoning. And like a man was eating it and he got facial crabs. Yeah, fucking gross. Man assaults boss, claiming his, quote, pits were assaulting him every day, warranting the assault.
His what?
His pits. He was like his armpits. He was smelling that bad.
And I guess which one is
You have to guess the one that is real.
the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, say it again. It's not the armpit one, it's not the crab one, but the first one sounded a lot more believable. And I think it sounded familiar.
Yeah, Florida man accused of performing dentistry without a license, first off, now stands charged of kissing a woman's rear end while treating her toothache.
Yeah, I guess that one.
Yeah, I know. You said that one, so I just told you that was the whole news story.
Oh, that's real?
Yeah.
Boom, dude. Let's go.
I'm pretty pissed. It's already 1-0, and I'm now upset.
Gay, whatever. If this could be a career, just like lie detecting, I'll be the lie detector. It's like, did you?
It's not even like lie detecting. You can't even see my face. It's
Well,
just what you think is.
I know I'm that good.
Okay.
It's like,
okay.
well,
Let's
we
not
haven't
get
found
too
your
braggy.
wife in 3 weeks. Carl, do you mind taking the Bryce test? And they just bring me in the room
He's like, no, I don't care. It's shed. She's in the shed. What? How'd you do that?
All right, 1-0. Okay, round 2. Again, 2 of these are real. 1 of them is fake. So here's first off. A groom robbed a bank the day before his wedding to pay for the ring and venue. Next one. Elementary school teacher finds herself in court after allegedly running a pyramid scheme. Number 3. 2 Welsh tourists landed themselves in court after they got drunk and stole a penguin from SeaWorld. So you have a groom who robs a bank to pay for his wedding. You have a teacher running a pyramid scheme. And 2 British guys who stole a penguin from SeaWorld.
I think it's the penguin one. That one's fake.
Nope, that one's real.
Are you kidding me?
Boom! And this story's actually really funny. They just got really drunk, and this is something like we would do, but we just steal like traffic cones from parking lots. These guys ended up stealing a penguin. And then in the morning, they woke up almost like hangover. Like they didn't remember what they did. And they woke up and there was a penguin in like their apartment. And it was reported that they tried like putting it in the bathtub and putting water on it to try to like, I guess it was destroy it. And then they just abandoned it in a park. I don't know how it got back to them doing it, but yes.
Holy shit.
So, the fake one I put was elementary school teacher finds herself in court after allegedly running a pyramid scheme.
See, that one seemed a little fishy to me too, but I'm like, this was the selling point. I did not think that they had penguins at SeaWorld.
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. Maybe in the UK they do? I didn't even know there's a
Yeah.
no, this says SeaWorld in Australia was the full story, which I still didn't know. But I don't know.
I thought that SeaWorld only had like
tourists, so they were touring.
I thought they only had like fish, dolphins, whales, and maybe like a shark or 2.
I feel like a penguin feels right there, though. I feel like I've probably seen one. Like Aquarium of the Pacific, don't they have penguins?
Yeah, but that's not SeaWorld. I was thinking like the Aquarium of the Pacific or the zoo. The zoo has penguins, I know that.
The zoo!
Call the zoo!
Oh, the zoo, that's a penguin.
That's hilarious. Wow.
All right, so
all right, my turn.
Let me set the stage. Don't be nervous while reading this, because I am the Bryce detector. I can sense changes in your vocal levels. But if I get
What are you talking about?
If I get this one right, I win.
Okay, well, good luck with that, buddy. I got some tough ones. All right. Woman arrested for stealing toys by way of anal smuggling. Irish goat sets fire to shepherd's pasture and jailed for arson. Man jailed after trying to rob a bookstore with a cucumber.
Yeah,
So,
and I have to guess
again,
which one is right.
Yes, which one is the real one? So either woman arrested for stealing by way of anal smuggling, Irish goat sets fire to shepherd's pasture and jailed for arson, or man jailed after trying to rob a bookstore with a cucumber.
I think the goat one is real.
You would be wrong.
Damn it. Which one?
The man jailed for trying to rob a bookstore with a cucumber.
Oh, I guess that one is like the most practical out of all of them.
Isn't that so weird though? The guy, so get this. The guy ran into the bookstore with the cucumber and basically like told the guy like, don't move. I got a cucumber. Give me all
Was he
your
like
money.
high or drunk?
No, that's the weird thing. The cops came in and the police like questioned him and he's like, "Oh, it was just a joke. Am I really getting jailed for this?" And then yeah, he got thrown in jail. Like he wasn't joking though. Like I think if they had given the money, he wasn't going to give it back. I feel like he did it. I think he was trying to think that he was smart. Like if I do this, there's no way they're going to believe that I was actually serious about it. So if I either successfully do it, I get the money, or if I don't do it, they're probably not going to believe that I was trying to actually rob this guy with a cucumber.
The perfect crime.
It's the perfect crime.
All right, 1-1.
He robbed them with books. He's like, "Don't move, I got books." I was like, "Dude, I got a full library of books.
Got a full armory here.
I got a pillowcase full of novels that could knock the shit out of you."
Oh man. Okay, 1-1. Round 3. I'm up, right?
Yeah,
oh no, it's
are you
1-0
sweating right now?
1-0 round 3. You should be sweating still.
Wait, how is it? I only get a point if I get it right?
Yes.
Fuck a duck. Okay, that's fine.
So I guess
Yeah,
I can technically still lock it in if you get it wrong. Okay, here we go.
boy.
Round 3. First up. Guys play Weekend at Bernie's with friends corpse for cash. Philadelphia couple facing time for defacing Liberty Bell with feces. And New Yorkers riot over dudes wearing seasonally inappropriate headwear. So, first you got guys play Weekend at Bernie's with friends corpse. Philadelphia couple, Liberty Bell with feces. New Yorkers riot over seasonally inappropriate hats.
What does it mean by seasonally inappropriate?
Inappropriate for the season you're in.
So you're saying he was
Hence,
wearing a hat?
I mean, I'm not divulging too much into this.
Well, I
But
gotta
for
understand.
example, theoretically, I would say we're in Southern California. Wearing a beanie during June is seasonally inappropriate.
Okay, so you have 2 fake stories and 1 real, right?
No. I got 2 real, 1 fake. Again,
Oh, I got it.
Weekend at Bernie's, Philadelphia, Liberty Bell feces, New Yorkers riot hats.
Okay, I think that the hat one is real. I also think there's no way someone did Weekend at Bernie's. That one. So you have 2 real and 1 fake.
Correct.
Yeah, I think the Weekend at Bernie's is fake.
You would be wrong.
No fucking
I
way someone
win.
actually did that. Oh my god, that's such bullshit.
All right. So this was in an article, Weirdest Crimes in LA. I'll read the full thing. Guys play Weekend at Bernie's with friends corpse for cash. There are so many things that are just not cool to do with your friend's recently deceased corpse. Like pretty much anything other than calling the coroner. Instead, a couple of Manhattanites decided it would be a better idea to wheel their dead friend through the streets of Hell's Kitchen in a red office chair so they could cash his $355 Social Security check. Oh man, needless to say, this plan was not fruitful as the departed friends had hoped. So
I'm so mad right now.
I am so freaking happy. Guess what? Know what's better than 1 skunk? 2 skunk.
I mean, I don't even know what to say right now because that is so implausible that someone would wheel around their dead friend.
Oh, the fake story, by the way, was that the couples defaced the Liberty Bell with feces.
Oh god, I was so confident about the hat. I was so confident. I knew that was real.
True. That was true.
But I did not think that Weekend at Bernie's was real. God damn it, I am so pissed right now. Okay, all right. Can I still do mine though?
Yeah, fire away.
Okay, good. Because this is a funny one, and I like this one. So, pigeon arrested on suspicion of espionage. Woman detained after hiding a machete and a baguette during airport security check. And one-armed man arrested while in the ER for stealing tiger from the zoo. Now, mind you, he was in the ER because the tiger bit off his arm.
All right, so one of these is real. I think it's that one.
Yes. You think it's the one-armed man arrested in the ER?
I would be floored if a pigeon was arrested for espionage, even though maybe the pigeon was a carrier of spy letters. So somehow, quote unquote, that's arresting the pigeon. And the second one, I don't think is true.
The pigeon arrested on suspicion of espionage was the real story.
Oh my gosh. Am I right? That's what happened? It's like he was carrying spy papers?
No, so what happened was there's
In what country?
There are these 2 towns in Pakistan.
The fuck?
Yeah, I know. So it was stamped with with like a Pakistani letter on its back, and some kid found it like right on the cusp of like this other town, and like brought it into the military, and apparently they did like x-rays on the pigeon and they didn't find anything inside him, but they just saw like the marking on his back that made him a suspected spy, and they thought he would be like a 007 type pigeon, so they brought him in for questioning.
What year was that in? It's insane, dude. Like, how dumb. Like, dude, you gotta just kill the pigeon, right? I mean, there's
2015.
There's no due process for a pigeon. You just execute.
No, there's not. There's not. Which is funny because I actually looked up. Just and then he like tries to fly away. A bunch of bird crumbs fly everywhere. Yeah, I looked it up. I was actually looking up funny crimes that animals have done.
Oh, that's
because
a good
I really wanted to do one. I thought there was going to be one about like a goat, setting fire to a pasture on accident, but I couldn't find anything like that. So I'm like, well, fine. It sounds plausible.
Yeah, that was plausible to me. I could have sworn
that a goat actually did that. So I'm very surprised.
I figured like, some sort of animal would have done it eventually, but no, I couldn't find anything about it. Maybe there was one out there, but I could not find anything. And I'm like, well, all right, then I'll put it in there. It sounds plausible. But you know what's really funny? I really hope that this is true because it's just so freaking hilarious. There was a woman arrested for stabbing her husband after a domestic dispute, where before she stabbed him, the husband exclaimed, "What are you going to do, stab me?"
That's gotta be true.
It is true. I looked it up because I remember seeing it somewhere, and I thought it was so funny. Like,
I want to know the extent of like that saying. Like, what are you gonna do? Shoot me? Sure, that's happened. What are you gonna do? Throw that fish at me? That's probably happened. Like, what's the most absurd? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Drop that piano on me? Like, has that ever happened?
I think the original "What are you gonna do? Stab me" was Julius Caesar to his friend Brutus. "What are you going to do, stab me?" And then they all just like, "Oh yeah!" And then just all 12 of his friends shanked the shit out of him.
And then they all enjoyed a nice salad right afterwards, which is fun fact how they got Caesar salad. No one knows that.
And it's delicious. So thank you, Julius, for those words of wisdom. What are you going to do, stab me?
Almost as delicious as handing down this crown of ninnydom to you, you dumb ninny.
This is really upsetting. I'm really, really sad.
We need to play more of these fake news games, dude. I'm just on it.
Yeah, you are. I'm not. It sucks for me.
I wonder what was harder,
I felt really good.
Was yours harder? Like, what's harder, guessing real ones or fake ones? I guess it doesn't really matter because they're all pretty absurd.
I think it's harder for you because you have two real stories, and then you can make up a third one that kind of goes along the same lines as the other two. So for me, I had to like think up two of them that seemed somewhat similar to the other one or along the same lines.
But none
so
of
like that was
really
kind of difficult.
similar though.
But I'm saying like believability. Like mine,
gotcha, yeah.
Some of mine didn't sound believable at all. I had to like mix and match them. I even had like an order where I'm like, okay, if I do it this way, there's no way he's gonna get this because I've already mentioned it, like an animal doing arson in this one.
Yeah,
so
it would be very tricky to throw me off if like every round two of them were very similar and then one was just random and then like it went in between the random and the similar from being the real story. That would be very tricky.
Yeah, I was trying to do something like that, but it did not work. And so like I said, I was feeling really good about this before, we actually did it. Because last night I had, funny enough, I was able to do like a lucid dream. It was so cool.
Oh, that's dope.
But the only reason I was able to do it was because of this podcast. I was laying in, it's crazy, believe it or not. It was because of the podcast. I was dreaming about being at work, and this one kid, for some reason, stuck his hand in another kid's like pants, like in the crack part of his pants, and then like pulled out poop and was like, "Oh, ew, that's so gross." And I'm like, "Dude, why would you do that?" And then all of a sudden he starts throwing up, and his dad was there, and then the dad starts throwing up, and I was like, "Oh man, I cannot wait to share this with Bryce on the podcast tomorrow." And then I was like, "Wait a second." And then I looked at my hand, I counted 5 fingers, and I looked away and counted again. I had 6 fingers, and I was like, oh, this is a fucking dream, man. And then
wild.
yeah, it was, dude, it was so cool. And then I like jumped up, and then I flew around through the classroom, and then I flew out, and I had superpowers for like maybe what felt like an hour, but was probably like, 2 seconds in real life. But it felt amazing. It was so cool.
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever had one.
So I'm sure you would remember if you did. If you can control your dream, it's hard to forget that. It was a fun experience, dude. I'm telling you though, this podcast was the whole reason why I was able to do it. I was like, I can't wait to share the surprise.
Dreams do come true. Lucid.
What dreams may come. Have you seen that movie with Robin Williams?
Nope.
It is one of the most sad movies I have ever seen him in. It's super, super sad. I would check it out though. It's pretty good.
All right. Maybe I will.
Okay, I had one more thing I wanted to share before
Yeah, go for
it. Oh, ew, this is kind of gross. I don't know if I want to share it anymore. I don't know why I saved this, but I thought it would be okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. Whatever. Okay, so someone posted on Twitter. It said, "What if men only shot out one really big sperm?" I bet that would be scary for young Billy on his first experience. Especially if it flopped on the ground like a fish and he had to stomp it to death every time.
Whoa, dude. I mean, yeah, that changes everything.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like I would probably not do it as much because I'd feel bad.
I feel like we would be able to scientifically break down that sperm into mini sperms. So I'm actually confident in society. We put all our most brilliant minds at work to this one issue.
So you're saying
a pill to break the sperms down.
Oh, to break it down. Okay, I thought you were saying like to use it like for food or something.
Yeah, no. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this is going a weird place.
No, like you take a pill and then like it's almost like you're on the pill like birth control, but instead of birth control, it's sperm control. And it just breaks up the one sperm back into millions of different sperms, and no one's the wiser. The end.
But you got to think though, if that was the norm, would we know to fix it?
I would.
You would? You have all the memories?
I am. It takes a brave man to step up in the face of adversity of a one giant sperm. But I'm that man. Was once a ninny, now I'm free.
This is making me so sad. I was happy again for like a split second until you just told me that I'm the ninny. And now I feel like I need to go sadly masturbate one giant sperm.
You take a pill to do the opposite now.
I take a pill for the opposite, man. I just need a friend right now to just sit by me and talk me through these ninny times.
Oh gosh, dude. Well, that was fun, dude.
Yeah, for one of us.
I'm sure we'll play another game, and if not every other episode, we do some other kind of themed episode every other episode. So it might be a game or it might be a lame. But one thing's for sure, I'm ninny free for like 2 weeks, my dudes.
I mean, I'm sure it feels great because you had it two times in a row.
Probably like 4. I don't know. It felt like forever. I just know we haven't played a game in a while.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Well, I am ninny of the until we play a new game. I don't know what to call it because we can't say ninny of a week, ninny of 2 weeks.
Ninny of the indefinite.
No, how about we got to think of a better name to call it. Ninny.
You're reigning ninny.
Ah, there's a good word for it. Reigning ninny.
I like that. That fits.
All right. I am reigning ninny, and have we already said? Yeah, we already did the like, subscribe, share. Well, just fucking do it anyway. I'm gonna say it again.
If you heard it already, you still didn't do it. Why are you being an asshole? Just go and do it.
What a ninny thing to do.
Fuck, dude. Coming from him, that means nothing.
Listen, man, if you don't like, subscribe, and share, I'm gonna freaking sperm slap you, okay?
Oh, gosh. That's not representative of the both of us, okay? That's just him.
All right, I have a confession. I got a confession to make.
Oh, almost.
I got big sperm.
And with that, folks, I hope you enjoyed the pod. Enjoy your weekend and catch some cod.
Keep it chiefin', my dudes.